What the fuck just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What did we just watch? I still can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief. Your New York Knicks lose to the Indiana Pacers 135 to 138 as the Indiana Pacers go up 1-0 in this series. They choked. The New York Knicks choked. I can't believe we're here, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly just can't believe we're here. I just can't believe it. What we did to Boston happened to us. What the Pacers did to the Cavs, they did to us. We stopped playing late in the fourth. Missed free throws. Terrible execution. Aaron Nesmith turns into Michael Jordan in the fourth quarter. I don't know he was Jordan. Ray Allen, Jordan, whoever. That was terrible. That was an absolute disgrace. Like, honestly, a disgrace. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Once again, smash the like button, subscribe, all the good stuff, man. Those of you on X, hop in the chat. I see all of you on X, on Twitter. Some bullshit, man. Bullshit loss. Terrible loss, man. And you feel the momentum. You felt the momentum kind of getting away from this Knicks team in that fourth quarter. And I know Naismith, I mean, with those threes, splash, splash, splash. I think he had like 6 threes in a fourth quarter. And this Knicks team is just, at some point you're telling yourself, like, yo, can we put a fucking body on Naismith? Can we guard this man? Because he's clearly the only one that is hurting this Knicks team. The only one that is hurting this Knicks team in the fourth quarter. Your New York Knicks were up 14, right? With 3:23 left to go. I'm on TikTok. I said, look, this game is not over. This game is not over. Do not think for a second that this basketball game is over, because it's not. And the Indiana Pacers just showed you exactly what they do. Right? Exactly what they do. The missed free throws did not help at all. I mean, you choke away game one after a big fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson goes out with 5 personal fouls in the fourth quarter. And you're saying to yourself, how is this Knicks team going to generate some offense? How? OG Anunoby steps up. Karl Anthony Towns steps up. Mikal steps up. Deuce steps up. Mitch is out there playing phenomenal. And you're like, okay, here we go. We good. We lit. It's lit. No. You squandered the lead. Nesmith hits like 5 threes in a row. I think 6 in that, 5 or 6 in that fourth quarter. And you're saying to yourself, you're wondering, Halliburton then comes down and hits that shot after the OG Anunoby missed free throw. Knicks up 2. You think it's a 3. You think it's over then. And then he does a little choke symbol. I'm like, okay, you still have an opportunity to win this game in overtime. You still have an opportunity. Knicks go up, 3 or 4 in overtime. You're feeling good, but defensively, they just collapsed. They just collapsed as a unit. They just collapsed, and I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe we are here talking about a New York Knicks loss when the Indiana Pacers were down by as much as 14. This is how it feels like, I guess. This is how it feels like. This is how Celtics fans felt like after game 1. It's a terrible feeling. I never want to feel this ever again. Never want to feel this feeling ever again. Terrible. I mean, Brunson with the turnovers in the third quarter and then the 5 fouls, hit some big shots in the fourth where you're kind of like, okay, some breathing room, but the Pacers just kept answering and answering and answering back, man. Answering back. Josh Hart gets caught fucking ball watching, bro. Ball watching. How are you caught ball watching in a pivotal possession? Why are you ball watching? Nembhard, open layup. Then OG, they run a play forcing the ball to Jalen Brunson there when Nembhard is all on him. No need to force that pass, OG. And the OG Anunoby game was weird because he had that big opening few minutes in the fourth quarter, but all game bobbling the ball. The game changed, in my opinion. The reverse offensive foul call, by the way, was complete BS. Complete nonsense. Siakam, I think, fouled OG Anunoby, grabbed his jersey, and the ref overturned that. After they overturned it, they hit a three. And it's like, this is not happening right now. That play was huge. First and foremost, OG Anunoby, I don't know what it is with him, but he has butterfingers around the rim now. He can't catch the basketball sometimes. It's just awkward out there. He's out there playing drunk sometimes. Stumbling, bumbling. I'm like, bro, what's good? Catch the ball, go up, dunk it. It's over. Pivotal moment. They overturn it. Naismith comes down, hits his 50th three of the game. Zaire says missed goaltending on Brunson. Yes, they missed the goaltend on Turner with Brunson, but at that point, you're like, the momentum was just Pacers, and you just felt like, man, are we really going to squander this game right now? And we did. We did. Loud and clear. Appreciate the members in here. Appreciate you guys in here. It says, make your effing free throws and we win the basketball game. That's it. Omar says this was Bull S. West End, what's going on? Pacers hit ridiculous shots. We were up 16 at a point. I honestly can't believe the Knicks lost that game. I can't. And you're sitting here, you're hoping that this doesn't come back to bite them. And I can't believe they lost that game in the fourth quarter. The way they acted, the way they played, and look, you have to reset after this one. Obviously, you have to win game 2, but the Knicks were answering Naismith's threes, and then it's just collapsed. The missed free throws, the OG missed free throws, the turnovers. 2 missed free throws. OG fumbles an easy layup, and I don't know what Bridges was doing on the tying shot. Naismith turns it to Steph Curry, and we just leaving him open. Bridges, I think, was getting cooked by Halliburton late in the game. Like, especially in overtime. Bridges, I don't know if it was fatigue, but he was getting cooked defensively. He looked tired. Quan says, key moments in Josh Hart. Defense wasn't there tonight. That's for damn sure, man. This must be how Boston felt after game 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly how Boston felt after game 1. I hate it. I can't. I can't, man. This is unbelievable, man. 135-138 is your final score. They outscore you 38-35 in the fourth quarter after you came out, guns a-blazing, fan is going crazy. Karl-Anthony Towns just screaming at the crowd with the passion, hits a three. He's like, yeah, Pacers called timeout. You figure, oh, we're good. We got it. And in a blink, it can just change like that. It's just, the NBA is such a fascinating sport. They choked it. And I can't stand Tyrese Halliburton and his little weasel face. But he hit a big shot. He deserves it. And, of course, he had to do the choke symbol. And it was poetic because the Knicks choked. It's embarrassing what happened, man. And then the final, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, I don't know what it was, a miscommunication on the OG Anunoby dunk. Like, what was that? What was that? Come on, man. How do you... Bro. This is unbelievable. El Figgy says this is 100% going to come back to bite us. Josh Hart was falling down and sliding all around. That's how Naismith got up the last 3 up. It's unbelievable. I don't know what sneakers Josh Hart wore tonight, but never wear those sneakers ever again. Never wear those sneakers ever again. Adam, appreciate the subscription. Never. Josh Hart was slipping and sliding all over the place, and I actually thought Deuce McBride should have been in there late for Josh Hart. But, I mean, guys, Brunson 43-5, but the 7 turnovers, the 5 personal fouls, they were attacking him. Karl-Anthony Towns, 35-12, had such a good game defensively. They're hunting Karl-Anthony Towns every single time he is on the court. Every single time Karl-Anthony Towns is on the court. I don't know what it was tonight, but he looked like he just didn't know how to play defense whatsoever tonight. At all. At all. Cat looked terrible on the defensive end tonight. Bad. Thought it got better throughout the game, but bad. Josh Hart, 13 boards, 8 points, slipping and sliding all over the place. If you can't guard Naismith, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 threes, finally gets his threes up, finally gets the momentum going. Made more threes tonight than he did in the whole Boston series, right? Campaign finally hits 2 threes. McBride looks good. The turnovers, the miscommunication on defense, and the freaking Aaron Naismith just going 8 of 9 from 3. I cannot believe this number. 8 of 9 from 3. Just to think, ladies and gentlemen, if he misses one of those threes in the fourth quarter, we win. It's fascinating how that works. If he misses one of those threes, and I don't like him, by the way, because every single three he was kicking out his feet, trying to draw an offensive foul, and the rest weren't calling that. If he misses 1 3, we win. 8 of 9 threes in the game. Bro, I can't believe we're sitting right here talking about a Knicks loss. I can't. Naismith in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 20 points, 6 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Naismith in the fourth quarter. 20 points, 6 of 7 from 3. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. JB coughing up that last possession was a nail in the coffin. And prior to that, I mean, Brunson, thank God, he bounced past it got it to OG, and then they fouled him. And then if OG makes that free throw, I mean, sometimes that's basketball, though. You got to play to the final buzzer. And this Knicks team, as disciplined as they are, they showed a lot of warts in that fourth quarter. Late game execution, missed his defensive assignments. Naismith got hot, slipping and sliding. Missed a lot of defensive assignments in that fourth quarter. And for a team as disciplined as the Knicks are, you cannot let these games slip away. This one hurt. Pretty sure the guys aren't going to sleep at night, but they hurt. This one hurt, man. Quarren from Twitter says Dibs didn't adjust. He got out-coached. I wanted to see more Mitchell Robinson in this basketball game. I really did. Mitch was just so dominant, but it seems like the Knicks have a cap on Mitchell Robinson's minutes. It seems like 20 to 26 is the cap on Mitchell Robinson. I thought you could have went with him late in that fourth quarter earlier. And look, Hart tonight, if he's not guarding anyone, 44 minutes I think was too much for Josh. Too much. I can't believe it, man. The overturn challenge in regulation was really the nail in the coffin. It changed everything. The goaltending call in overtime was just kind of like you just laughed at that point, right? When that play happened, when the refs didn't call it goaltending, you just laugh, right? In the non-Jalen Brunson minutes in the fourth quarter, OG stepped up, Deuce, Cat. Knicks had 13 bench points in the first half. Dibs wasting a challenge. That's why that was so uncharacteristic of Tom Thibodeau, wasting that challenge on such a stupid play at that moment. Like, why waste the challenge? Why are you wasting a challenge at that moment? No, normally Thibs keeps challenges in his bag just in case. OG blowing layups. If he catches the ball strong, we win. And I don't want to point fingers, but if OG catches the ball from Jalen Brunson, makes the dunk, we're pretty much set. Right? If OG makes the free throw, I can't predict what happens, but it's the NBA. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. Appreciate you guys in the chat once again. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. The link for the Discord is pinned up in the chat if you guys want to call in and voice your frustrations. Unbelievable. That Stanley says this just disgusting. How do you play so sloppy and so stupid down the stretch? Disgusting. Game 2 is a must win, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hear it. What the fuck was Mitch and this elite defense like? Yeah, I swear. Bad blown assignment from him and Deuce there at the end, letting Obi Toppin just get wide open. And you know, it's funny, when Halliburton came back and hit that shot, you know he was going for the three. He went in the middle of the lane, then he drove all the way back. It goes off the back iron, and it feels like it's in the air for like 20 minutes. Right? It feels like it's in the air for like 20 minutes. You're like, this is not going to go in, right? And then it does. And you're sitting, I'm on the floor. It's like unbelievable. Cam says, good defense from Indiana locked JB all the way up at the end. Nobody was moving to help. Tough loss. And the funny thing is, Cam, I think JB kind of, I don't know what the heck happened to him. He was cooking them all night long, getting to the free throw line. But Indiana, yes, they JB, I thought, made some poor decisions as your captain. Poor decisions. The ball stuck a lot. But then you point to the OG play where he just could have went up for the dunk. And you can point to many things in this game, like how this Knicks team lost. Many things. And sometimes it's just Naismith, 20 points in the fourth, bro. It's crazy. You could see Cat and OG had words at one point. I don't know what the miscommunication was, but this was malpractice. Yep, I saw that too. I think Cat might have gotten hurt late. A lot of limping in OT. Maybe he will get a lot of minutes from Mitch. Davis needs to come out with the game plan to stop Indiana. I've been saying Josh plays too much. Why did Davis put JB in when Mitch and Cat out there were cooking? Naismith averages 12 points a game. Homie had 30 points. I am in shock. I'm in shock. Like, I really am in shock. But you got to regroup. You got to come out of this. It's every other day from here on out. You're down 0-1. You lost home court advantage. Not that that matters anymore. In these playoffs, I mean, you had this game. Your game plan was so phenomenal in this game. They couldn't stop you. Seems like they couldn't stop you. Leading into that 5-minute mark that, you know, when Jalen Brunson got back in this game, and even with like 3 minutes left, you're kind of feeling good. And then Naismith, bro. I mean, three. And I'm like, this dude is like Tracy McGrady right now against the Spurs. Scoring all these points in such a short amount of time. And I'm like, at some point, you got to shut that water off. They were getting switches. They were exploiting it. And that's what the Pacers do. That's what the Pacers do. Terrence, appreciate the subscription, man. It's you lost. Take it on the chin. But I'm really sick. It's terrible, man. Terrible performance from you New York Knickerbockers. After what was such a good fourth quarter with Brunson on the bench. That's when you saw OG really starting to feel comfortable without JB. That's when he felt good. Hitting his three, step back three, cat three. And you're like, okay, 1-0. And in a blink of an eye, here we are. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. I'm at a loss for words, man. I can't. I really am. But no one else to blame but that big lineup that y'all love to praise. Knicks D was not good in the end. They were tired, patient, smart, and wore the Knicks down. Problem is Thibs not using the bench correctly. Second half, yes. I just thought when Jalen Brunson picked up his fifth foul, dumb fifth foul, by the way, from your captain, at that point, just let McConnell score, right? Just let him score. Brunson picks up his fifth. I think it was on McConnell. He comes out the game. Deuce does a great job. Great job. He draws a three, draws a foul and a three. How many free throws did we miss tonight? Your Knicks shot 40 free throws, and we missed 12. We missed 12 free throws. Getting to the free throw line, and we missed 12 of them. Mikal missed 2 coming out the half. OG 2 of 4. Cat missed 2. Brunson 2. Chris says free throws, and lazy defense in the fourth. Unacceptable loss. Yeah, sometimes that's what it is, man. And it sucks. It sucks. Sometimes that's what it is, and it sucks. Christos. I think that's the name. Extros. Appreciate this. Appreciate the super chat. Really, thank you for the support. Knicks took off the gas. Pacers woke them up, hopefully. Appreciate the super chat from Christos. Says Knicks took off the gas, Pacers woke them up. That's what it was. Knicks, and it's funny that this Knicks team really, it's like a little taste of their own medicine. And you're shocked by it. And the Pacers did this to Cleveland. And I kept saying during the game, even though we were up 14, this game is not over. It's not. When I see Naismith shoot lights out, bro. I mean, he had it's like he had a magnet in his basketball, but credit to him, he got hot, and when you're hot, you're hot. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. 20 points in that fourth quarter from Naismith. 20 points. Pression, send us one game, next game, keep the gas on the pedal, don't let him up. I'll get there, Preston, but it's just too soon, man. Too soon right now. Terrence says, yeah, the missed free throws and late game turnovers. Yep. And the funny thing is, how many turnovers? We finished with 15 turnovers as a team. Pacers only had 7, man. Look at that. Only 7 turnovers from the Pacers. I mean, Obi with 10 rebounds. McConnell was getting cooked. Nothing from Mathurin. Turner kind of got his water shut off. Halliburton wasn't really playing well until he hit that shot. It was Naismith. Siakam was really held in check. It's unbelievable, man. Jaw says you can blame the whole team. Funny thing is, open up this game, the Knicks were playing towards two of the Pacers' pace, and the Pacers opened this game 8 of 8. 8 of 8. And to open the game, Indiana starts their offense next to the Knicks bench, when normally the opponents start their offense next to their bench. So that kind of flipped the game a little bit to start. They start 8 for 8. They're trying to throw off the Knicks, whatever. They start 8 for 8. Knicks in the second half, they run their offense by their bench. But in the fourth quarter, it didn't matter. Like, they were playing so well. So, it's an absolute choke job from the New York Knicks. They choked. They choked. And Tyrese Halliburton, you hate him, but you got to tip your hat to him, because that shot, man, the game was, they miss, it's over. And then you're still sitting here like, I don't like the way this Knicks team played down the stretch, but you're up 1-0, you take it. it goes in. I don't know what's worse. Like it's just a terrible feeling. The missed free throws, the turnovers as a team. How many turnovers did we have in this fourth quarter? Unbelievable. Naismith, 20 points in the fourth quarter, man. 6 threes. 6 threes. Knicks had 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter, 4 turnovers in overtime. I don't know what the heck happened in overtime after they took the 3 or 4 point lead. I don't know what the heck happened to Brunson. I don't. It's like he got worn out. He got tired. He got hit in the neck there. OG trying to force the pass to Brunson. It's just sickening, man. This whole game. Now you're down 0-1 to the Indiana Pacers, and now you have to regroup as a unit. You only got a day off, but game 2 becomes a must-win. You can't hold your head down. It's a 7-game series. It's 1-4. It's not 1-1. Now you got to regroup, right? Now you got to win one on their home court. But in the first 3.5 quarters, this Knicks team looked great. They looked great, and they just choked in the fourth. They choked this one away. And now we have to regroup and go get game 2, right? 6 straight threes. Unbelievable. Halliburton closed. He hit the shot. He missed the game over. I guess this is how it feels. Got to accept that and move on. Yep. Chris says, I still want to know why the ref held the ball, allowing the Pacers to challenge. That was insane. That's what they do, man. It's annoying. But they kind of look at the Pacers bench and, like, wait for them to challenge. And Brunson just grabbed the ball with aggressiveness and inbound the ball. Like, he just seemed like he was lackadaisical there, not being aggressive enough to grab that ball. And, come on, inbound the ball. If you know it touched your finger, be more aggressive and grab the ball. Come on. So I don't know what the heck happened there. So a choke job at home is very disappointing. The Knicks pulled a Celtic special. Joe Skillful, appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Appreciate all of you in the chat. This one sucked, man. It sucked. Choke job, man. I see all of you. I see 4 people in the Discord waiting for me to come in and get your calls. I'll get to your calls a little bit. I'm still in shock. If I'm in shock, if we're in shock, Knicks are in shock. But they have to move on, and it's on to the next. It's on to game 2. Obi got an easy dunk to close. No communication on the switch. They just use OG and Mikel making individual plays on defense. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was. And he got fouled too, by the way. But, I mean, the one play that pissed me off in overtime was the Josh Hart ball watching. You can't ball watch, man. Like, what are you doing? You're letting Naismith hit 3 after 3 after 3, and you're sitting there ball watching. And I'm not saying Josh Hart allowed Naismith to hit 3 after 3. I mean, he got hot, man. He has 6 threes in a row. Like, that's unheard of. He probably will never do that again in his career. Did the referees miss a goaltending call? Yeah. On Brunson? Yeah, they did. But, I mean, at that point, that would have been huge. But, I mean, don't allow it to come to that. Don't allow it to get to that point. This shouldn't even be in overtime. It shouldn't even have gotten to that point. If you close them out, if you communicate, it's over. Just Nick says game 2 is a must. We had it. We will be fine. Brought Mitch in twice for defense. Yeah. It sucks though, but this one you let slip away. Now you got to go steal one. You got to go do the same thing to Indiana. You got to go steal one. I mean, the only thing that stinks is, game 2 is a must win. You got to win game 2. Go to Indiana 1-1 and let's go. Steal one in Indiana. I still have confidence in this team. They were still really good in the fourth quarter. We still saw some great things in the fourth quarter. And, they just choked this one away. And that's it. That's it. This Rover says every game is a must. Yeah, look, it is. It is. Jose says Knicks still in 6. I ain't worried, just upset for tonight's loss. Yeah. Yes, Crypto, we got to steal one now, man. We got to steal one. Just Knicks, get a win in Indiana. That's it. You got to get a win in Indiana. Like, you should have been up 1-0, but you're not. Celtics were saying the same thing. We should have been up 2-0, but we're not. And that's the kind of concerning part, right? You don't want this to spiral. You have to have a short-term memory here. You wake up, tomorrow's a new day. You're down 0-1, okay, cool. First to 4, you got to have a short-term memory here. You got to forget about this one. You got to learn from it. One game, feel-out game. You had a big lead on them in the fourth quarter. You let it slip. You let it slip. This Knicks team responds, right? They respond, so I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried yet. But this one's stuck, man. This one's stuck. Let me get to your Discord calls. I see you guys in the Discord. This one sucked, man. Man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. I can't believe this though. I can't believe it right now. Is the Discord working? What's going on with this now? Where's the technical? Where is it? There we go. Boom.
Let me tell you something.
All right, guys. All right.
I will agree with y'all on one thing, though. Straight up. I will agree with you on one thing. Duke should not have been subbed out of this game.
Yuri, you live.
Yeah.
You live.
Oh, crap. Hi, Ant. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible. I'm not worried. Bounce back for game 2. That's all I'm going to say on that. Listen, you blew a 17-point lead. Folks got to experience what the Reggie Miller was like today. Our generation got to experience it, but this was worse than Reggie Miller. Let's be real here. Way worse. You blew a 17-point lead with a minute left.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and to think Halliburton was the one
team
hitting that shot, and then him doing the choke symbol just got me even more upset. But here we are, man. You got to take it on the chin and you got to move on.
Take it on chin, move on. That's all I'm saying. Move on to game 2. But I will say one thing, though. Ant, this was just only game 1. We got to deal with 4 games of this. Probably even 7.
Yeah, I know.
If you think your heart cholesterol level's not up yet now, it's going to be for the rest of the series, bro.
Yes,
it really
is. And to start this game, back and forth, I love the pace of this game. Pacers were hitting everything, but the Knicks still won the first quarter, which was fascinating. And
then they won the second quarter.
They won,
a little sloppy of the third quarter, but you survived the third quarter of doom.
Yep. They survived it. You come
then the fourth quarter came.
Gets his 5th foul, and then you look good, and then Naismith turns into
Kobe Bryant all of a sudden.
Yeah. You lost.
And here's the thing, too. Knicks have never won a playoff series after losing game 1.
Repeat that?
Knicks have never won a playoff series after losing game 1.
I don't like that. If that's true, I don't like that.
So, and here's the thing, too, right? I'm putting this on the players. You don't blow a 17-point lead with a minute left, man. Come on. This is solely on the players. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
You don't blow a 17-point lead.
Now we have to live with the Halliburton choke symbol. Now we got to live with that. If the Reggie Miller one it wasn't enough, now we got Hallie. I mean, he's corny for that, man. I'm tired of this.
He is. But listen,
whatever, man.
You win, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I know.
And listen, I've said it before. I'm a Knicks fan. I might hate Halliburton, but hey, I give credit when credit's due. He did what he did. He shut us up.
Yep.
Period.
Appreciate the call, Yuri.
I'll take it on the chin. Yeah. And love you, brother. Hope I see you Friday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call. Let's go to Say Quizzy. You up next, man. What's going on, Say Quizzy?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I have no words of what just happened. Like, we was up by 9 with like 50 seconds left. And we did like a Boston 2.20 leads. The Cavs game 2 all together in this one game. Like this was bad. Like I'm thinking like it is over, and then the Knicks just kept giving them open threes, and then the missed free throws. I know we missed a lot of free throws during the game, but I feel like the main free throws was at the end that hurt the most. Because if you make your free throws at the end, you keep pushing the lead up. Cat, he had free throws to put it a 4-point game, I believe. He missed one. Mm-hmm. Even though we fouled coming down, so they had only get 2 points. Okay, he made both. Okay, so that means they're going to foul again. So you got another chance to make your free throws. OG get fouled. He missed one. Yep. And then makes the second. It's like, make your free throws. And once I seen Hallie do that shot and the shot bounce like the Kawhi, I said it's over. Because anytime that type of shot happened, bad things happen. We did it to the 76ers when Brunson was in the corner, the little bounce, 3. Bounced in. After that, we got a turnover. Debo hit the 3.
Same rim, too.
Bad things happen when that Kawhi type of shot happened. And game 2, the Knicks got to blow them out. It got to be like a game 6. You can't allow it to be a close game because right now they're going to have all the confidence if it's a close game because they just did this. So if you make it a close game and they go to a point where they could check up threes and have another chance, it's not going to look good. So you gotta blow them out, get it over with early. Because this one, we should have won. It should have been 1-0 Knicks, but they blew it. So this is a wake-up call for them for the Friday game, and that's all I really got to say.
Appreciate you, say Quizzy. Should have been 1-0 Knicks, but they blew it. I mean, missed free throws. You make your free throws, you win. You don't turn the ball over, you win. They hit some timely shots, and just credit to Naismith, but here we are. Can't believe we're talking about this. Let's go to El Figgy. El Figgy, what's going on? How are you?
What's up, man? What's up, Nick Nation? This is a rough one. This might go down in my book, and I've been a Knicks fan for 31 years. This might be going down as one of the worst choke, collapse, complete annihilate. Like, just, I can't believe we blew a lead like that going into the fourth. And not only, you have to look at the game as a whole. You can't just look at, the numbers. And we had control. We had control going well, and we had control up until 2.5 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm looking at the stats right now. We had the same field goal percentage as they did. If anybody wants to go on ESPN on the app and look at the box scores and look at the scores for tonight, we were 51%. So were they. They were 15 of 37 from the 3-point. We were 11 of 34. 3-point percentage, they beat us there. I'll give them that. They had 40 and they were 40 and a half to our 32.4.
Yeah, Naismith hit 8 of them.
But Naismith, no, I'm not going to say, but we beat them in points in the paint. Points in the paint, we beat them 62-50. Fouls were pretty even. They had 24, we had 23. Of course, the 12 free throws came back to bite us in the ass. But here's the thing, and I'm going to say this. There's a bunch of fingers we can point right now. We can point the finger at a bunch of different things, but I'm going to point the finger mostly at Thibs in this one, and I'm going to tell you why. He got out-coached by Rick Carlisle going into the stretch. He got out-coached by Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle, he has the ability to look at players that are normally his go-to guys, Miles Turner, whomever it is, and say, you know what? You don't got it tonight. Whoever, OG or Cat or Mitchell Robinson, they got your number tonight. You're just not hitting your shot. We're going to pull you out. We're going to put an Obi Toppin or whoever it is. Yeah. And he subs in his guys. There was no reason when Jalen Brunson has 5 fouls to bring him in with 11 and a half minutes left until the fourth quarter. That's reckless. That's careless. That's stupid coaching on the part of Thibs. I'm surprised Jalen didn't foul out.
Brunson, you mean when he brought him back, you mean?
Yes. Having Deuce, Mitch, and Cat on the floor together, we were sustaining that lead. We were up by 17 at the high, but we were like going balling back and forth with them between.
The 5-minute mark, right? It was like the 4-minute.
They brought him in with 11 and a half, and then they took him back out. and then they brought him back in with the 5.
Yeah.
You didn't need to bring him in
Yeah.
at all. Deuce and Cat, this is when, as the conductor, as the maestro of the whole game, he has to look and see who's cooking, who's clicking, who's working here. Neesmith was not hitting those threes when Mitch was protecting the perimeter. Look at, if you guys were watching the game, they had Halliburton mic'd up, and during the half, they were showing a little bit of what he was saying, and he was complaining to Rick Carlisle about Mitchell Robinson. He said, that dude doesn't even need to jump. His arms are so wide, so long. He's covering me. I can't get a shot off.
At that time, I was like, all right. I was saying it's time for Jalen Brunson. Like, I think it's time. It's closing time. I think you got. I was saying you got to bring him in, El Figgy.
Deuce is cooking. If Deuce, first of all, again, Cat had how many points in this game? Cat
had 35 and 12. He had 35 and 12. Okay,
Cat had 35 and 12. Yeah. Perfect. He played for 30. He had 35 points. He was the second to Jalen. Cat was coming through. Cat was hitting threes at that point, and no reason to bring Jalen in at that point. You had Deuce McBride playing defense. He was doing a good job. You had Mitchell Robinson on the perimeter playing defense, keeping those threes at bay. As soon as they sat Mitchell Robinson down, that's when Neesmith started cooking.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. And Thibs, he continued to allow the onslaught and then he brings Mitch back in. But it's too late. Now they're within single digits. That is malpractice on the part of the coach. He gets the most blame from me tonight. He needs to fix this and fix it now. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm telling you, right, we shouldn't have struggled as much against Detroit as we did. Yeah. And we shouldn't have been as close in those games that we lost to the Boston Celtics as we were. Everybody can, but Thibs is getting us through. We're winning games with him.
It's frustrating.
We should be more dominant than we are. And I put some blame on the coach, and he has to take some blame in this. And we got to hit our free throws, and that's it. I'm good.
Appreciate the call, Figgy. Appreciate the call.
All right.
Isaiah, what you got?
I'm really pissed off, man. I was really expecting to talk about, Cat having his best post game, his best playoff game so far, and then this happens. I don't know what to feel. I don't care if Brunson had 43. To me, he didn't have a good game. He just did not feel like Cat. Yeah, Brunson just did not feel like Brunson today. What I get from him usually, it just didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
And I agree with what Alex Figgy said. I blame the freaking coach this game. First of all, one of the biggest problems I had in this game, and I was typing about it in the chat, during the game. Cameron Payne, I don't care about the threes he had. He should have gotten took it out immediately, man. He had 2 fouls in 5 minutes, man. Mm-hmm. What is that about? What is that?
He left him in, then he hit those 2 threes after that, but
I don't care, man. It's like if you're gonna be a -6 and all, I don't care. Like Campaign has not been great.
I don't know why he doesn't play DeLon. I don't know why he doesn't play DeLon. I think.
Can we finally admit that Campaign has been awful these playoffs? He has been awful. Has not been good at all. And I get it. DeLon Ray didn't do anything, but you know what? If he came in early, he probably could have got some burn and then maybe have done something. Unacceptable, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of Tom taking out plays at the wrong time. And I know Neesmith's been shooting great in the playoffs now, but I don't think he's gonna shoot at that next game. I really don't think he will. I'm telling her now. If that happens, I'm not worried yet, but I'm turning off. He does that next game. Yeah, it's gonna get worse from here. And Tyrese doing that choke thing, that pissed me off because that dude was quiet the entire game, and also he wants to start doing stuff. Get the hell out of here with that trash. Unacceptable, man. Better win next game. If we don't, the rant's going to be even worse. I'm out.
A lot of frustration in Knicks Nation land, ladies and gentlemen. You hear it. You hear it coming to your stream. Ultimate choke job. Worst loss of the season? I think that was up there. I think that one's up there. Has to be. I think that's the worst loss of the season. That's the worst loss we've had in a while. And it just happened in the playoff game. But regrouping game 2. And you have to. You have to, man. Just terrible night in MSG. Terrible night to be a Knicks fan. But you still have one more home game. And you just have to regroup. And like, I'm trying to put together words for you guys, but it was just a choke job. They choked. Literally. And the worst time to do it against this Pacers team. And yeah, Halliburton doing all the shenanigans, the antics. I don't like it. I don't hate it, but win the game. So you don't allow him to do that. Win the game. He's flaunting. He's on a national stage. He's on a big stage. Yeah, win the game. Take care of your business. Choked. They choked. And yes, a lot of frustration with Tom Thibodeau. And I agree. You see, Rick Carlo really trusting Obi Toppin. Right? Knicks don't really, like, Thibs is not, who do you want him to I mean, more Mitch, which is what I wanted. More McBride, because he was awesome. McBride had the highest plus minus on the team tonight, ladies and gentlemen. McBride was 9 points plus minus 12. He was awesome. Why is Hart playing 44 minutes? Why? Give me Deuce. Give me some more Deuce. Give me some DeLon Wright, man. I know Campaign hit 2 threes and ordered some big threes, but yeah, I mean, it's terrible game from you New York Knickerbockers. Ultimate choke job. You got to sleep this one off and just go through it, man. You do. You do, man. Joe Skillford says, I'm tired of losing to this Pacers team. Lastly, you can tell that Jalen is still bothered by this Pacers team. He played like it near the end. From Isaiah. Yeah, Isaiah. Just weird, man. Brunson made some big shots, but some bad turnovers. It's like Brunson 43-5, but I mean, you lose the game, so you're really pinpointing like what could have went wrong. But it was the turnovers. 7 turnovers from your point guard is not going to cut it. Plus minus -8. You know, I know Thibs is saying that the plan was to foul late in the game situation for Obi Toppin, and they didn't foul. I got Obi Toppin with the game-sealing dunk. Like, it's just a terrible night. After he misses a dunk, I'm sitting here making fun of the guy. Now you got Obi Toppin dunking, icing the game. Talk about a player who hates Tom Thibodeau. That's him. Obi hates Tom Thibodeau. Neesmith is a shooter, but come on. I mean, guys, Neesmith, 8 threes. 8 threes. Castro, what's going on? Appreciate you. OG got me annoyed, and he can't control the ball and slips out on the floor, too. Yeah. This game sucked, man. One of the worst losses that we've seen in a while. After one of the best wins we've seen, the New York Knicks come back and have one of the worst collapses we've seen. The life of a Knicks fan. Oh, my God. They have this great win in Game 6. Then they come back in Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals, Gardens Electric, and they choke. Got to keep your head up, though. Game 2 is a must-win. Game 2 is on the dock. You got to win that game, and here we go. Brothers, salute. That was an unbelievable game until we watched the Eastern Conference game. What's going on? Slip and slide at the wing stop. Yeah, I mean, it sucks, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Awful. I don't even want to hear from the guys. Like, I don't. Like, what do they have to say? What is Tom like? I don't want to hear from them. Oh, man. Look for the game recap on KnicksNationMedia.com. We'll be posted in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go do that right now. I'm sick. Terrible game. Flush it. Game 2 is a must-win. Got to win that game because this was terrible. Appreciate you guys in the chat once again. Smash the like button, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. It's a bad loss. Try to go to sleep. And let's go get him in Game 2. That's all I can say. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. I'll catch you guys next time.